body.
Tempur-Pedic. This sleep is power.
Dad.
Mobile Strike, free from the App Store.
Major League Soccer action comes your way later on today as the LA Galaxy welcome the Portland Timbers to the StubHub Center. Coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on FS1. Well, the MLS season just getting started, whilst another edition of the FA Cup is reaching its climax. Yesterday, two teams punched their ticket to the semi-finals, including Manchester City. Let's take a look at how that one went for them. They were up against Middlesbrough, Pep Guardiola and Aitor Karanka leading the two sides.
Pablo Zabaleta getting into the attack well. Fires this one across. David Silva, not much Bragduzan could do there. Gets his laces through it.
An excellent run here. Aguero, you see him at the top of the screen, playing very comfortable. Now he loves him. I've always said you should be in my team.
Meanwhile, Arsene Wenger and Arsenal looking to progress in the FA Cup, taking on Lincoln City, and this the first of many.
That was a comprehensive performance in the end, one that could have been a bogey tie, but it did all go their way early. Theo Walcott getting involved, and then Alexis just riding a few challenges, bending that one in the corner.
So with that result, the Gunners off to their 11th semi-final under Arsene Wenger, and they could well be joined by their North London rivals. Tottenham are in action later on today against third-tier Millwall in the final FA Cup fixture to be held at White Hart Lane. But our focus right now is at Celtic Park, where the Hoops are looking to take another step towards a sixth straight league crown. The second 45 minutes is coming up next.
In Vegas, the odds are never in your favor. But sometimes you just gotta roll the dice. NASCAR Goes West heads to Vegas. Today at 3 Eastern on Fox. Sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.
Would you be into doing a hot stone massage?
A hot what? At least the car is quiet. Snowboarding is better than skiing.
I completely disagree. The One for Everyone sales event is going on now, and we have one for you.
During Toyota's One for Everyone sales event, you can get 0% APR financing on the adventurous RAV4 and 10 other select models. Offer ends April 3rd. For great deals on other Toyotas, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Aw, thanks for loading, sweet.
Ooh, baked on Alfredo? Gotta rinse that. Nope. No way. Nada. Really?
Dish issues? Throw it all in. Cascade Platinum powers through your toughest stuck-on food.
Nice.
Cascade.
I will be king. And you
Drink, sir? No, thanks. I'm still driving.
will drive them away. We can be heroes.
When you go out for a hamburger, you shouldn't have to pay for beef that has to be thawed. That's why Wendy's cooks yours with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So when you want a juicy hamburger, Wendy's believes you should spend your hard-earned cash on fresh beef.
Dentec knows teeth grinding can feel like 250 pounds of pressure. Stop the painful grind with Dentec Dental Guards. Dentec's snug top layer and protective bottom layer end the grind. Protect with Dentec.
We needed to hire someone, but it was really tough finding people that had the right experience.
I was spending half my day just reading resumes.
To hire great people, go to ZipRecruiter.com and post to over 100 of the web's leading job boards with one click. Then, easily select the best candidates from one list.
I'm seeing a lot more candidates with the right experience.
We have gotten consistently better results from ZipRecruiter than anywhere else.
Over 1 million businesses have already used ZipRecruiter. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/DirectTV.
Dad.
Mobile Strike, free from the App Store.
The players and the managers are all thinking remain the same on Derby Day in Glasgow. A victory would be their finest hour, and it's found a way through to Martin Waghorn. Some save. It is Stuart Armstrong. Armstrong! A goal that means so much.
Yes, welcome back to our coverage of the Old Firm derby. At the halfway point, Celtic 1-0 up in this encounter. What does Graham Murty need to have Rangers do differently to get back into this, Warren?
I think Miller, if he gets an opportunity, obviously missed the clear-cut chance, but by and large, like she said, they started the game well. They was pressing high up the field, retaining the ball. But longer the game went on, Celtic's class started showing in that final third. But again, just keep being positive. Just take there, you know, your new manager's watching. By and large, Graham's done a good job getting them organised and motivated.
Yeah, and you saw the cameras on Martin Waghorn there, and that's because of that chance he missed early on in the first half, which would have completely changed the momentum in this game and given Rangers that little bit of lift. So they'll be coming out this second half, the way they started the first half, full of energy, try and get something early on, and that'll open it up for Celtic to try and get that killer blow.
All right, well, we're just about ready for the second half now, so let's send it back to your match commentators, Ian Crocker and Andy Walker.
Beaton has had to go off injured. He was clattered by Martin Waghorn in that first half. So Callum McGregor comes on for his 99th game for Celtic and his 4th taste of the Old Firm experience. Martin Waghorn denied by a brilliant save from Craig Gordon. And then Stuart Armstrong blasted Celtic in front. Celtic by no means at their best. Rangers have kept some of their big players quiet. But still, they have a job on their hands here. Trailing in this latest Glasgow derby.
With McGregor coming on, I think Brendan Rodgers can trust him. He played ever so well in the game at Ibrox. It's been that challenge from Waghorn when beaten that he was unable to shake off earlier in the first half.
Hill underneath that. Miller, Waghorn. Tavernier arriving. Tierney unable to turn it away yet, but does so at the second attempt. Has Tavernier and Holt nearby. And Waghorn. Goal kick. Scott Brown moved in to sort things out for Celtic.
Yeah, you actually don't want that Waghorn coming short for the throw-in. You want him in the box.
Celtic have only conceded 4 goals at home in the Scottish Premiership this season. Rangers did manage a goal here in September from Joe Garner, suspended today. Tavernier. Waghorn, can he move away from Sviatchenko? Not quite, but a very uncomfortable moment for Eric Sviatchenko.
Yeah, he looks unconvincing this afternoon. Sviatchenko, Waghorn almost getting the better of him there.
Tavernier. Armstrong flew in. Holt. Hodgson. And a corner. The Rangers fans in that corner, hoping something might come from this.
Well, he's got to give his teammates a chance. He wasted a few in the first half. Wonder whether he'll go for pace or try and float it in.
Tavernier's corner. Scooped away by Armstrong. McGregor out to meet Hodgson. Holt steps in front of Dembele. Always rising. from Jason Holt.
Yeah, decent effort. Certainly can add to his goals, but Wycott earlier involved in this tussle with Sviatchenko, and that touch there with his right foot couldn't get it away from Sviatchenko to allow him another shot at goal.
Waghorn. Pretty tall from Waghorn, who had options. Wallace, Mackay and others. McGregor on as a sub, progressing nicely. Fine challenge from Tavernier though.
Brilliant run from McGregor. So much movement off the ball when he's on it. Dembele and Sinclair trying to make the angle.
Murty hoping as he prepares to bow out as interim manager that Rangers can find a way back into this derby. Free kick has been given against them though.
Bobby Madden's going to have a word with Jason Holt here for that show of dissent once he'd given that decision.
Reminder that Waghorn, Wilson and Tavernier are on yellow cards from the first half. There have been 11 red cards in the last 14 all firm matches. Sometimes this day doesn't feel complete without one. McGregor. Loose stick. Kept in by Forrest. Brown on hand. Armstrong for Sviatchenko. Nope. It's bounced over Kieran Tierney. Dembele racing towards Foderingham. Stick throw. Clint Hillman across. Rangers have lost on their last 5 visits here. Last win against Celtic here back in 2010. And they did come from behind. Clint Hill is going to be the latest to receive a yellow card.
I think he's unlucky here. Dembele just miscontrolled, he just stands there. I don't think it may be a foul, certainly not worth a yellow.
The 4th Rangers player to be booked. Scott Sinclair over this free kick. Sinclair whipping it in, steered away by Clint Hill. Kieran Tierney will come across to take this. Tierney. Armstrong. Tierney skipping away from Tavernier. McGregor unable to make the contact that would have counted.
Brilliant from Tierney. Really inventive and smart. Lovely nutmeg inside the box here.
Armstrong.
Well, here's Tierney. As he comes up against Tavernier, this clever nutmeg gets him away, and then all of a sudden you get 3-4 Celtic players trying to get on the end of his cross. McGregor can't make the connection he's looking for.
Dembele returns it to Tierney. Armstrong, his goal has made the difference. Celtic pursuing another. Tierney's cross. Sting taken out of it by Tavernier. Testing times for Rangers. Armstrong offside. Scott Sinclair, the flag up. Celtic's lead remains a slender one. Rangers are actually closer to the bottom club Inverness than they are to Celtic in the league table, as far as points are concerned. Murty hoping to bow out in style, but someone needs to step forward for Rangers in the Old Firm cauldron. Hooked away by Boyata. Dembele. Hill's clearance went to Brown. Forrest. Lustig. Tierney might just have a go here. No, he finds Sinclair instead. Sinclair giving Hodgson the run around. Forrest. Celtic biding their time. Sinclair smuggled it through to Armstrong. And Fotheringham with a vital touch.
Yeah, again on his left side, generates so much power. I think you're right, Fotheringham did get a touch. Tierney wanted it there. That's a lovely reverse pass by Sinclair. And going for the far corner. Fotheringham does well to turn it round. There's a lot of power behind that shot. Armstrong on his left side, so comfortable.
Fotheringham's already been beaten by Armstrong. He wasn't about to be there. Armstrong himself will take the corner. Armstrong looking to turn provider here. Sinclair. Poor touch from Dembele allows Clint Hill to clear it, and Rangers hanging in there despite some Celtic pressure.
Celtic players annoyed at Dembele for taking the throw in. Tierney and McGregor wanted to him in the middle for them to feed him.
Josh Windass will be on shortly for Rangers. Hasn't been involved much lately due to injury. Danny Wilson, oh, that's a little loose. Ran into Forrest. Dembele is the beneficiary. Fotheringham saves.
Lustig and McGregor wanted it in the middle, but you can't blame Dembele for having a pop-it goal himself.
Here's Barry Mackay in an end-to-end moment. Kenny Miller claiming a handball against Boyata.
I think it was a poor pass from Kenny Miller. He had one over on the right-hand side. I think he chose the wrong option.
Hill up towards Waghorn. McGregor. Sviatchenko. Tierney. Tierney taken out by Tavernier.
Well, you wonder who's going to be changed here for Windass, because there's so many on a yellow card. Tavernier, one of them. Bringing down Tierney yet again. Lycon complaining to the referee.
So here comes that Rangers change. And it's going to be Barry Mackay who will come off. Of course, Windass started the last of the match at Ibrox of New Year. Hasn't seen much action since, due to a few injury issues.
Yeah, he struggled to get into the game, but he is one of those players who can produce a moment of brilliance, whether he's scoring or creating chances.
McGregor. Sviatchenko. Dembele rising. Here's Brown, all action as usual, but he's given it away, albeit not for long. Boyata. Lustig. Here's Windass, just on. McGregor. Under pressure from Hyman and Holt, but stuck at it. Sinclair. Armstrong. Tierney. Tavernier. Stay calm.
Rangers need to try and get a hold of it. You get the feeling Celtic are about to turn the screw. It's a lot of pressure. Good spell of the game for them. McGregor, excellent when he's under pressure. Still manages to find an angle and a pass.
An hour in to this Glasgow derby. Tavernier. St Mirren's goal here last week was the first that Celtic have conceded at home in 9 matches. They're in no mood to budge here yet, as Rangers look for an equaliser. And Celtic go in search of a second. Foul by Dembele on Hodgson. Showing interest here. Sviatchenko makes sure of a goal kick.
Much better defending from Sviatchenko there. We read that well.
Well, after their 5-1 humiliation here in September, Rangers have certainly improved as the Old Firm games have gone on. They lost late on in the League Cup semi-final and were ahead in the New Year derby. Celtic came back to win. Not much between them today, but this has been a good spell of late for Celtic. Sviatchenko. Tierney. Brown now for Lustig. McGregor. Brown. Armstrong. The football is flowing from Celtic. Sinclair. Tierney. Stopped by Wilson.
Yeah, you can see what's happening here. Rangers are clearing the lines, but Celtic are so dominant, their passing has improved a great deal.
Tierney had to trudge back from the byline there to take this throw. Kick given against Dembele. Tavernier. Lustig saw Kenny Miller coming.
Good composure from Lustig. That could have gone wrong there, but he tried to get it back to Gordon. Kenny Miller sniffing around.
Tierney. Armstrong. Boyata. McGregor, Brown. Forrest. We need to give Wallace the run around here. McGregor. Brown will shunt it to Lustig. McGregor. Forrest couldn't get there. Alan Pardew linked with the Norwich job, taking in his first ever Old Firm match today, and he was Graham Murty's manager at Reading mostly, and at Southampton. Sat next to Rob Keenan, suspended today.
They can't get a hold of it, Rangers. They can't string 2-3 passes together. They really need to try and do better in possession. The game's going away from them.
Offside given against Martin Waghorn. Patrick Roberts might be coming on soon for Celtic, and that will give Rangers more worries. Such an impact sub against St Mirren last week.
Yeah, he might feel hard done by that he didn't manage to retain his place, but Forrest, I think, has put Rangers on the back foot time and time again.
Brown, Lustig. Forrest. McGregor came on himself for the injured Beaton at the start of the second half. Tierney. Forrest. McGregor. Dembele. Lustig. Armstrong! Almost delivering again. Covering an equal to that. Goal kick is the verdict there.
Yeah, I think a few of the Celtic fans thought he was pointing to the penalty spot. It's a really good effort from Armstrong. There's a bit of pace in the ball, but it's more about accuracy, trying to guide it away into the top corner. Fine save from Fotheringham. As that ball just broke, Dembele's on the chase here, confronted by Tavernier. I think it's a slip there from Tavernier that just connects with Dembele, but the referee's got it right. It's not a penalty.
Like for like, this Celtic change, James Forrest will be replaced by Patrick Roberts. And Roberts certainly will make some sort of contribution to the cause here for Celtic. He was at Fulham with Moussa Dembele and with Emerson Hyndman, who's in the Rangers team today. Celtic haven't been able to put this game to bed yet. Rangers still in with a shout, even though it's been mostly one-way traffic in this second half. Foul by Hobson on Sinclair. Brown took it quickly, but badly. Tidies up. Gordon racing towards Gordon, and it trickles out for a Rangers throw. Or has it? Apparently not. Looked pretty close. Corner now.
I think this is Rangers' best hope of getting back into the game. A quality ball from Tavernier, giving his teammates something to go and attack.
Tavernier takes. Moussa Dembele on hand at that near post. Holt though. Back to Tavernier. Came off Dembele. Gordon away. And Rangers short here. Although the presence of Lee Wallace will be enough. Mike Gordon is struggling at the minute. He's down in the Celtic penalty area. Back on his feet now. Kenny Miller chasing this. Nobody really guarding Waghorn in there! And Gordon makes another big save for Celtic.
Brilliant from Gordon. See how he moved towards Waghorn to narrow the angle. What a save.
Craig Gordon winning that duel, but Celtic were standing like statues as Kenny Miller chased that.
Well, Miller did so well to catch this ball, to keep it in play. There he goes in behind. He was in an offside position, but that's not an offence. But what a save that is from Gordon. Look at the movement to narrow the angle. Makes his body as big as possible, and no wonder he's delighted with himself.
When the big moments have come along for Rangers, Craig Gordon has stood defiant, proving to be a considerable barrier. And to think he never played in the first Old Firm game of the season here, or in the Nou Camp.
Yeah, arguably Brendan Rodgers' only mistake here so far, dropping Craig Gordon.
Craig Gordon actually never played in that draw at Inverness either, so he's won his last 27 league games, would you believe? Lee Griffiths will be on shortly. Tierney. Forlorn chase for Dembele. Lee Griffiths is about to replace the man whose goal separates the sides, Stuart Armstrong. John Kennedy issuing instructions. He came on and scored against St Mirren last week, but has played second fiddle to Moussa Dembele for much of the season. Armstrong's goal has given Celtic the edge, but his day is done.
Yeah, and with around 20 minutes to go, you would imagine Lee Griffiths, he'll have at least 2, 3, maybe even more attempts at goal. He's that type of player, always looking to pull the trigger.
Lee Griffiths makes his 250th league appearance in Scottish football, just the 136 goals. Waghorn jostling with Sviatchenko. Kept in by Dembele. Sinclair. Hyndman on his case. Tavernier ended up kicking Tierney more than he did the ball. Clint Hill now for Lee Wallace. Kenny Miller saw off Brown and McGregor, but then not Brown again. Hill, Wallace, Waghorn was onside. Sinclair. Hodgson. Not much room to manoeuvre out there. Jason Holt finding a little bit. Tavernier. Tierney closed in. McGregor over towards Griffiths. West Fottingham gathers, got away with a handball outside of the area last week. That one was definitely it.
I would just think that he judged it well there, Fottingham.
Windass. Hodgson. Offside Windass.
That's so disappointing for Rangers, who've not had any sort of secure possession in the last third. I think there's a lot he can see this afternoon, certainly to build on, and I'm sure he'll bring one or two of his own players in.
Well, he can get down to work tomorrow, but there's still 15 minutes to go in this Glasgow derby. Mind you, Celtic have scored 20 goals in the final 15 minutes of matches this season. Dembele. McGregor. Sinclair. Celtic moving it around nicely. Tierney. McGregor. Just too heavy for Tierney.
Yeah, right idea, getting a round of applause, but as you say, heavy on the pass. Tierney yet again offering himself on the overlap.
Sinclair. Waghorn. Josh Windass available here. And Waghorn gets the free kick off Brown, and Scott Brown is going to receive a yellow card.
Yeah, I just wonder whether he was fancied a pop-it goal there, Waghorn, whether he was going to play it out wide. Certainly, Brown deserves a yellow for this. Waghorn's aware of his presence. Certainly had someone on the overlap there, and this is really promising for Rangers. Wonder whether they'll put this in the box or have a pop-it goal.
The first Celtic booking. Hardly a surprising name. Tavernier over this. Craig Corton has been there when it's mattered for Celtic today. Tavernier showed, particularly last season, that he's capable from this kind of range. Rangers forming a wall of their own. Tavernier, it never looked overly likely.
Well, we've seen Tavernier score some spectacular goals. That's a really poor effort.
Murty running out of time. Coming later, Super Sunday. It's Liverpool against Burnley, 3:30, Sky Sports 1, also available in Ultra HD. What lies in store in the closing stages at Celtic Park? Brown. Waghorn moved it to good effect. Tavernier for Waghorn. Boyata bumping into Waghorn.
No, it's never a penalty, and I don't think he was looking for it. Just the bodies came together. You can see he slipped there. Big claim from the Rangers fans, but Bobby Madden yet again, he's been spot on this afternoon.
Sviatchenko. Turned away by Danny Wilson.
Yet again, a bit of an aimless ball, but it turns Rangers, puts them on the back foot, gains Celtic a bit of territory.
Celtic would still quite like to make sure of things here. Dembele. Tierney. Dembele. McGregor. Griffiths. Windass moved in on Roberts. Tavernier. Wallace. Windass. Harry Forrester will be on next for Rangers. Here's Hodgson. Miller flicked it on. Lustig steered it away from Windass. Jason Holt has won it back superbly. Oh, and it's just dropped away from goal as Celtic look for a free kick.
Well, Lustig has been booked here for his protests. He thinks that's a foul. I've got to say, I think he's right. He won the ball hold. That's got to be a foul. He comes over the top of the ball, takes the man. Pretty reckless, but Holt took advantage with a pop at goal, just a yard or so wide.
Jason Holt's final contribution as he is replaced by Harry Forrester. Rangers' most used sub this season, coming on for the 15th time. And Mikael Lustig booked for protesting about the lack of free kick. Michael O'Halloran will be also coming on for Rangers. Tavernier now with a switch to Kenny Miller. Lee Wallace on the overlap. Miller plots a different route. Tavernier. Hodgson takes over. Boyata commanding, but here's Wallace. Wallace for Waghorn. Sviatchenko very close to Martin Waghorn.
Waghorn's just run out of gas. It was a really good first touch. But excellent defending from Sviatchenko. Taking a bit of a breather now. Waghorn.
Hill. Hyman. Windass. O'Halloran will be coming on for Waghorn shortly. Hodgson. Windass. Presented it to Brown. McGregor now for Roberts. Clint Hill there. Celtic by no means at their best today, but still ahead. Tavernier. Tavernier looking for Forrester. Craig Gordon's having that as well, and might have been caught there by Forrester.
This is a sore one for Gordon. Wasn't his ball, Forrester. It was a really good through ball from Tavernier. And it just skips away once it hits the turf. Forrester on the chase. Craig Gordon comes out. I think he's entitled to go for it, Forrester, but there's always a danger there. Can leave his studs in at Gordon. Thankfully he's okay.
Martin Waghorn goes off then to be replaced by Michael O'Halloran, his first Old Firm game. He was actually in Celtic's youth system. He's a Celtic fan and his dad works there as a youth coach. He couldn't, could he?
Well, they're enjoying their best spell of the game, Rangers. Obviously time running out, throwing men forward.
Brown, Tavernier. Lee Wallace sees off Patrick Roberts. Forrester ahead of him. Boyata in front of O'Halloran. Windass. Good old up and under. Sviatchenko away, then Brown. Then Roberts, and now Griffiths. Here's Moussa Dembele. Sinclair in the middle. Dembele! Roberts isn't quite going to retrieve that.
It was a brilliant pass from Griffiths. And Dembele, only one thought in his mind. How can I get a yard of space here to get a shot away? He chooses to go on the outside. It narrows his target, but you wouldn't be surprised to see him find the back of the net.
Five goals in 3 games against Rangers. 12 in his last 6, Moussa Dembele. Brown comes out of that. Griffiths sliced it somewhat.
Yeah, I think we'll put that down to the pitch. Bobbled in front of him. He always knew he would have a top-it goal, Lee Griffiths. Takes a bobble just before he strikes it. Frustration for Griffiths.
One by Brown. Dembele running out of time if he's to score in a 4th Old Firm game running. Hyman. Free kick given against Brown.
Hyman did well. Got so close to Scott Brown there. Giving his team a chance again to put the pressure on.
Tavernier ready to deliver this. What Rangers would give for an equaliser here. Tavernier takes, away by Dembele, back to Tavernier. Here's Hyman! What a save from Gordon! But Clint Hill arrived to put it away! An equaliser for Rangers! And in a season to mostly forget, a moment to cherish!
Tavernier does ever so well here. I thought he made the wrong option. He's getting in where all the bodies are. But his forward pass is absolutely magnificent. Look at Tavernier here. He's got a man out wide, but that pass there, absolutely brilliant. And Hyman's shot brought out a terrific save yet again from Gordon. But he couldn't hold it. And Hill's there to follow up. Rangers throwing men forward in numbers. And Hill takes advantage.
And Clint Hill in the right place at the right time to score his 5th Rangers goal. And that's what it means to Graham Murty as he prepares to step down. At the age of 38, I'm not sure Clint ever thought he'd be playing in a game like this. But he's loving his time in Glasgow, especially today. Hyman now played his part. Free kick for Rangers.
Well, they're on the ascendancy here. You wonder whether there's going to be another goal in these last few minutes. Maybe 3 minutes of injury time.
Brendan Rodgers' side have only dropped points against Inverness in the Scottish Premiership. They've won every other domestic match, but Rangers close to a point here. Maybe they fancy more. Tavernier wins that. Oh, Halloran hits his hand.
Really good lead from Tavernier yet again. Well, I tell you what, Rangers have shown a bit of heart this afternoon, a bit of determination and character. Qualities that, in all honesty, have been lacking in these games so far this season. And credit to Graham Murty. He's put together a game plan that looks to have got something for Rangers here.
Final minute of the 90. Lee Griffiths might be in here though. Clint Hill's challenge, and he had to get that right. Griffiths isn't sure he did. But Bobby Madden gives nothing.
This is a huge call for Bobby Madden. Who gets the ball first here? Griffiths waiting to pull the trigger. I think he gets the man before he touches the ball. I think that's a penalty.
Rangers rather relieved to get away with that. Now looking for a chance of their own. Free kick for Celtic. And a huge call in the final minute of the 90 by Bobby Madden.
Yeah, I think it's a penalty. There you see the grappling, but he plays on. Griffiths pulling the trigger. He comes through the man, and Griffiths loses his balance because of the touch from Hill.
3 minutes of stoppage time. McGregor. Brown. Sviatchenko. Tierney. Windass. Free kick. Celtic. McGregor. Roberts. Handed by Wallace. He's kept going, Patrick Roberts. Tierney. Roberts. Griffiths, very deep. Wallace first to that, but here's McGregor. You wouldn't be surprised if there was even more late drama here. But time is nearly up. Tierney, Dembele. Rangers close to becoming only the second side to deny Celtic victory in Scottish football this season. Inverness the other. You can never be too sure on these days until you hear that final whistle. Brown. Tierney takes over. Griffiths! Bounces off Dembele. Extraordinary goings on, and it's not away yet. Forrester providing some relief for Rangers.
Fabulous drama right at the end of the match. But I think Rangers have done enough to get a point. Tierney there, keeping the ball into the box. Griffiths gets a really good strike, but just look at the amount of bodies protecting Fotheringham there.
Lustig. Here's Griffiths. Hyman in the way. How do Rangers stop the rot of derby defeats this season? Or will Celtic have the last laugh here if there's time? Away by Wilson. Sinclair, Hodgson got across, and that is that. And that.
Ian and Andy, thank you very much. So then Celtic's winning streak in league play ends at 22 matches. Did Rangers deserve that point?
Yeah, I think they did. I think their effort, their commitment, the new coach will be pleased with the way the players went out there. Could have quite easily gone a penalty at the end, but by and large I think Rangers will be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, they hung in there. They weathered a little bit of a storm early in the second half. They had their opportunities. And as you said, that industry, just that willingness to keep going in this type of derby, got them right back in it and a deserved point.
So they take a point from that game, and from Scotland's largest city, we now head 400 miles south to the English capital for the second half of our double-header today. A pair of London clubs squaring off at White Hart Lane as Harry Kane and Tottenham do battle with Millwall for a berth in the FA Cup semi-finals. We will take a look at the starting lineups after the break.